Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean no disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world.
Happy Sunday. It has been a very relaxing morning. I got up early, went to the early morning church service, and then I did a little grocery shopping, got some stuff to make for dinner, and I actually took a really nice nap, and oh, that made a weird noise. And I just decided I'm gonna do a little solo date night. I've been doing a solo date series on TikTok and Instagram. So tonight I wanted to do a free and affordable date night, solo date night option. I'm in my financially responsible era, so I figured this would be something good for me to start doing more. A chill outfit. It's actually still hot. I'm just ready for it to be fall in Atlanta. It's like about 90 degrees, so I just put on this tube top. I hate being bare, I don't know, so I just put this jean jacket I'll wear over my shoulders, and then I just have these comfy pants with some sneakers. So today I decided I'm going to use ChatGPT to come up with a solo date itinerary. I've been using it to help me be more productive in my everyday life. I even wrote out who I want to be as my future self, and I had it plan out a day as my future self so I can live that day. I've done a lot with it, but today I figured I'd use it to write an itinerary for an affordable / free solo date. I'm going to tell it where I am so it can give me some suggestions on where to go and what to do for an affordable / free solo date night in Atlanta. Okay, so I have ChatGPT up. And I highly recommend, you can do a free account, but I highly recommend creating an account because you can save everything that you create with ChatGPT, and it will save all that information and it'll make it easier for you to create and make content with ChatGPT. So I love ChatGPT. Let's see. I'm going to say create a solo date itinerary starting in the afternoon. That includes a walk and ends with making dinner, and I want it to be affordable or free. Super cool. It says start with a scenic walk along the district, and then window shop, love a window shop, browse local boutiques. They do have a lot of cute boutiques, so I'm gonna see what I can find. Visit the bridge. I usually walk that bridge, so that's perfect. Coffee or tea break at Brash Coffee. We'll see. I have just had a coffee, so I don't know if I'll get coffee. And then relax with a book or people watch. I love a good people watch. Pick up fresh ingredients for dinner. I already picked up my dinner ingredients, but maybe we'll find a store along the way. And then it even has a total cost. So if I stop to get coffee and tea, they said it's around $4. If I pick up some dinner ingredients, I can keep it around $8, and I would only spend around $12 total. How cute is that? I want to know why it's so hot in Atlanta. It's October, I want it to be fall. This is my favorite part. Just love the way the bridge looks. think we're gonna walk over to the Interlock, which is right across the street. I'll do one of those. Okay. And then is this one pistachio, the green one?
The green one, yes it is.
I'll do one of those too.
Anything else, sir?
And then I'll do a matcha latte.
Green, your favorite color?
Yes, I'm having a green moment right now. Craving matcha. Can I do like a matcha lavender iced latte? Back and I'm sweating. It is so hot and I literally have sweat marks, so disgusting, but that was actually very therapeutic. I actually should have worn my Apple Watch because I really got some steps in, but I ended up going to Westside Provisions and then I stumbled upon a new shop I've never been in. It was so cute. I think it was called like Brick and Mortar or something like that. And then I went over to the Interlock, walked around. There's this really cute boutique I went in, The Taste, I think it's called. So cute. And then I stopped at St. Germain. I got a matcha, I got a macaron. I treated myself. I feel like that part is optional if you want to stick to the free part, but it wasn't too bad. I got a chocolate, like a little chocolate, and a macaron and a matcha. So that is part one of my little solo date evening, and now part two, we're gonna bring it inside. I'm gonna shower because I'm sweating, but we're gonna make a little dinner and have a pasta night. Did pretty good. I made my rigatoni pasta, I added some pepper flakes, seasoned the chicken really well, did some breadcrumb flour to bread it, vodka sauce, I just got the jar, vodka sauce, I forget what brand it was, and then I got some bread, garlic bread from the bakery section, very good, and then we have some wine. This is a Sauvignon Blanc. That has been my favorite wine. And pour a nice glass. Cheers. Chicken, very good. All right, good evening. We are going to finish up this glass of wine and chat a little bit. I'm excited to start vlogging again. I've been more active on Instagram and TikTok, and recently one of my solo dates kind of took off a little bit on Instagram, and I've gotten a lot of comments of people wanting to start solo dating. So I thought it was the perfect time to start a series and just talk about, I guess, how I went about it. I think solo dating, first and foremost for me, I moved to Atlanta alone a couple years ago, and I went through, when I first moved here, for like the first 2 months, I was inside. I was scared to leave. I moved from the suburbs of Jersey, so all the rumors, not rumors, but all the posts about how crime in Atlanta is high and just all the action in Atlanta was a little overwhelming at first, so I stayed in. But then I realized that I can either continue to do this, not make friends, and not enjoy my experience of moving out for my first time alone, or I can just research where I go and just force myself out into the world. I feel like I thrive in community. It was really important for me to make myself at home and find, you know, my tribe. And I feel like I did just that. At first, it was very awkward. I never solo dated before. Occasionally I would like go to a cafe, like wherever I lived, but it was never to the extent of me actually going, making a reservation for myself and sitting down, having dinner, and just sitting with myself until I moved to Atlanta. I feel like the dining scene in Atlanta is so diverse, it's so big, so there's so much you want to explore when you're here. So I feel like that was a big motivator for me to finally do it. I think the first thing that people ask and that I can relate to is getting over the first awkwardness. Because for me, when I would, you know, go to restaurants and stuff, I would just feel so awkward, especially like seeing maybe like a girl group and like, oh, look at them, they're so cute with their friends. Like, dang, do I not have friends? Especially when I first moved here, I was like, ooh, I just can't wait to find, you know, my little group where I can go, try different things. But for me, it was realizing that solo dating is not going out alone because I'm lonely. It's more so to get used to and get comfortable being alone and spending time with myself and enjoy spending time with myself. I think there's so much confidence in that. It truly boosts my self-confidence, my mental health, just to be able to sit still, sit alone, and not worry about what other people are thinking about me. I think I really needed to be able to do that to really make myself comfortable meeting people in a new city, or to make myself feel comfortable being alone in a new city. I think that was essential. Some places where I started going alone, I would go to, like, I think coffee shops for those who are really scared and can't seem to get themselves to like go to dinner or something. I think a coffee shop a couple times is a great place to do that, because like there's a lot of people there alone working. But once you get used to that, I would definitely upgrade to maybe going to like a wine bar and sitting at the bar. That is when I first started to come out my shell, and not even like going to a bar just to drink. I would go to this one bar that had like the same type of crowd, my same vibe, the same people like I would want to be around. And I sat at the bar and I got dinner one night. I think I had like one drink, but I ended up meeting a girl who actually had a mutual friend that I grew up with, and I didn't connect with that friend yet because she lived here. So I ended up connecting with the girl I met at the bar, and then all of us connected with the girl I knew from back home who now lives here. So then we all just started brunching together, so that was great. But then there's other times where I just sat at the bar and might have talked to the bartender, or might have talked to someone where, you know, it didn't turn into anything, but it was nice to have conversation with people. And then booking your first reservation, it's something you just gotta do. I feel like I, for the longest, was so scared to go alone. I think I did breakfast first. My first time was Folk Art Cafe. I think it's cafe, Folk Art Restaurant, towards like, what's that? Towards Little Five Points, Folk Art Restaurant. But I did breakfast there, and I feel like that's easy because it's in the morning, people are in and out, or just families are sitting. So that was my first time really sitting down. But then I went to, you know, more places like the Garden Room in Atlanta, that's really fancy. Rocksteady I've been to alone. Ash, can I make this video, please? Then as time went on and I got more comfortable dating myself solo, I honestly craved my own company. I craved just sitting there, whether it's people watching or just being still alone with my thoughts and some good food. Nothing beats that. I don't have to worry about keeping conversation with someone. That sounds so negative, but I mean, I can yap. When I'm with my girls and I'm out dining, I can yap. But there's sometimes where you just want to enjoy a good environment, good food, without worrying about another person. So that to me is peace. And then from there, I got comfortable solo dating. I got comfortable going to events alone. And I feel like that's key in Atlanta, networking with other people. There's so many events that come up. And in the beginning, if I didn't have someone to go with, or if I didn't know someone going, I would not go. And I feel like I lost so many opportunities holding out just because I didn't have anyone to go with. I think the biggest thing this has helped me gain was confidence. So now confidence helps me to continue doing it and to put myself in spaces where I would have never felt comfortable, but because I now have that confidence. And it's still a work in progress. I am not totally there. I went to an event the other day. I was so close to not going, but I forced myself to. Felt so uncomfortable. It was like an entrepreneur event, and I'm just starting out with my business, so I was like super scared, super imposter syndrome. But I just bit the bullet. When it came around, we had to go around and kind of say where we were with our business. I'm at ground zero. So I just realized I just owned it. And then I ended up connecting with an awesome business coach who I'm definitely going to connect with. A few other people wanted to connect with me. And I feel like just when you're honest, you're authentic. If I went in there and I pretended and I just tried to fit in with other entrepreneurs, it would have came off so fake, so inauthentic, and that would have just not been a vibe. I think in the beginning, it definitely is a fake it till you make it. Like, I would sit at restaurants and I would try my hardest not to act awkward, even though I felt awkward in the inside. But I think the more you kind of push yourself, you'll work past that. Now it's my piece. Like, some people will ask me, I've gotten some comments on my videos like, oh, why don't you invite me next time so you don't have to be alone? I'm like, we can plan another day when I don't want to be alone, but for now, I want to be alone. I love just being in my own company, and I think it's a great way to process things. I like to do it in the beginning of the week so I can process the week ahead, process the week behind me, and it's great. Anyways, happy Sunday. I'm going to prepare for my week because it's already Monday tomorrow, which sucks. I'll see you guys in the next video.